Hey everyone, Edward here with Mobiclocks, and thanks for joining us. Today we're going to highlight some of the awesome features that Mobiclocks has to offer, and we're going to show you just how much time and money it can save your company. Mobiclocks is a true face recognition, time and attendance system, tailor-made for a mobile labor force. Its ingenuity was born out of a necessity and built for the construction industry by a construction company, after other time and attendance systems just didn't deliver on features and usability. Mobiclocks was developed in order to meet all of those needs. It offers several essential features, such as a quick punch-in, punch-out process, face recognition, Geo-Fence, cost coding, and many more that we'll go over soon. Not only does Mobiclocks simplify the timekeeping of your mobile labor force, it also streamlines your payroll process, resulting in less time wasted and more money saved. And who doesn't like saving money? Mobiclocks has two distinct products that can help you manage your employees, the Kiosk app or the personal app. Either one can be used on any iOS or Android mobile device, and you can use either separately or together in tandem in order to cover your varied employees. The Kiosk app is made for job sites with a large number of workers. Optimally installed on any mobile tablet, this clock will remain on the job site. An employee walks up, takes a selfie, and then our face recognition analyzes their face against the entire library of registered employees. Once they are recognized, they are clocked in and ready to work. With a punch-in, punch-out process of under 2 seconds, this clock can get groups of hundreds of employees clocked in and ready to work in mere minutes. As an added layer of security, these clocks will only function if they are within a Geo-Fence. Meaning, if the clocks are taken outside of a job site's Geo-Fence, the app will not allow any punches in or out. The personal app is made for roaming employees that travel to multiple job sites. This app is installed on the employee's personal or company-provided device and is tied to their own personal profile. The personal app offers many features like auto job site select, self-cost coding, and job site switching. And much like the Kiosk app, punching in and out is as easy as taking a selfie and can be tied to job site Geo-Fences. One more thing to note about both apps is that they have an offline mode. If for whatever reason your device loses connection, the clocks will hold on to the punch data locally within the device and will upload to the Mobiclocks system as soon as connectivity reestablishes. With two powerful apps at your disposal, you'll need an equally robust and intuitive management platform to coordinate all the times and data collected. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the Mobiclocks desktop dashboard. The dashboard is your all-in-one management hub for verifying and adjusting times, communicating to the team with a built-in chat feature, processing payroll, and many other modules, as seen on our module menu on the left. But let's start with a typical workflow to get your company set up in Mobiclocks from the beginning. Moving on to the job sites module on the dashboard, here you will find a complete list of all your active job sites on the left and a pin drop map of all your job site locations. At the top of the job site list, you can adjust certain filters and or specifically look up certain job sites with the search bar above. Job sites are registered either by inputting the information manually or by syncing up your entire system with the sync button in the top right corner. So for this purpose, we'll create a test job site by hitting the Create Job Site button. After we input the required information and save, you can now find your job site in the list on the left. Once you go into the newly created job site, you will see several settings tabs for that specific job site: employees, clocks, settings, cost codes, and tracking. One of the most important settings to create first will be the job site's Geo-Fence. We'll head over to the Settings tab, and here we will find several adjustable settings for that specific job site: address, working hours, and lunch policy, just to name a few. More importantly, the Geo-Fence mapping is located to the right. Here, you simply need to input a valid address, and the map will automatically drop a pin into the GPS location. You can finely tune the Geo-Fence further by moving the pin, adjusting the radius, and even adding multiple secondary Geo-Fences. Don't forget to hit save. Once the Geo-Fence is created, we can move on to assigning a Kiosk clock. Let's quickly switch over to the Clocks tab over in the module menu on the left. Here, you have all your registered Kiosk clocks with their assigned job sites. Registering a new clock is a quick and easy one-time process. Start with the New Clock button on the top right and give it a name and assign it to a job site. Once saved, find your new clock on the list and hit the cog button on the right. Hit Generate Clock Code and input the 16-digit code into the Kiosk app tablet you're registering. Once registered, the Kiosk clock will adopt the settings and Geo-Fence of the assigned job site. One important note is that only admins with access to the dashboard are capable of creating new Kiosk clocks. Now, we can move on to registering new employees and assigning them to job sites. Here at the Employees tab, all active employees are listed with several points of information. Here you can see an employee, their face profile photo, employee number, pay type, company, assigned job site, and status. You can narrow down the list with the filters above or look someone up specifically with the different search bars available. Much like the job sites, employees can also be synced from our accounting system or created manually. In order to manually create an employee, start with Add New Employee button. Fill in any required information and upload their initial face profile photo. Personal app users would upload their own photo from the app. Once their face profile is set up, they are active and can be assigned to a job site over here on the right. When an employee is set up and assigned to a job site, they can begin punching immediately, whether it's through the personal app on the go between multiple job sites, or through the Kiosk app at the specific job site locations that we covered earlier. Now, over here in the Timelogs module is where you can see all of your employees' punches and adjust accordingly. To the left is the list of all the possible job sites with time logs. Above are the date range, and above that further is our flag alert system. The flag alert system lets you see any problematic punches at a glance. You can click on any of the flags above to list all time logs marked by that particular issue. For example, if we select the missed punch flag, the list will shift over to all missed punches. For a little more information on the punch, simply click on the red flag to the right of the time log and a window will open up with a punch photo, job site where the punch was taken, specific time of the punch, and punch location. If you click on the little map icon to the right of the punch location, you will get a pop-up with a map and a GPS pin of the punch. If the employee is a personal app user, you can toggle the tracking in the top right to get a trail of where the employee has been throughout the day. Note that an employee will only be tracked while they are clocked in, and tracking will immediately stop once they clock out. Furthermore, GPS tracking can be disabled in the system altogether. Communication between the field and admins is important. With each flag punch, a chat board is available to the right. Instantly message the managers on the job site in the field in order to get clarification on any flag punch. The chat log will live with this specific punch and can be referred back to at any time if needed. Once the flag is addressed and any changes needed are made, simply tap Resolve or Resolve All in the bottom left, and the flag punches will be made green and cleared out. Once all time logs are reviewed and any issues addressed, managers can allocate the hours with our easy drag and drop cost coding module. In the cost coding page, you have a list of employees and their hours to be coded, and to the right, you have a collection of all your cost codes for that job site. You can adjust the date range above and the job site in the drop-down menu to the right. To code hours, simply click and drag a cost code from the right over to the employee and drop. It will automatically allocate all hours to that cost code. You can search any specific cost code in the search bar above the cost code list. An important note is that hours can be coded with multiple cost codes. Simply drag and drop any other cost code and adjust the time allocation accordingly. In order to expedite the process, cost codes can be applied to multiple employees at once. Select multiple employees by clicking on the check marks to the left. Then, click and drag a cost code over to the middle of the page. All selected employees will then be applied with that cost code. Another shortcut to help save you some time is bringing over cost codes from another day. For example, if the cost codes for a day is the same as the previous, click on the three dots next to cost code in the gray bar at the top. Here, you have the options to bring all cost codes from the previous day or a specific day. These will bring the cost codes from that day exactly how they were coded. Once all the hours have been coded, hit save and the hours are ready to be sent to payroll. We've built multiple handy reports in order to organize all the data that the Mobiclocks systems collects. In the Reports module, you can generate and export the data in pre-built PDFs. You can go through the different reports by the drop-down menu in the top left. A few key reports to keep your eye on are the on-site report, where you can get a report of current employees on a particular job site, the minute roundup report, where it displays all minutes lost or gained through the roundup policy of your company, and the time card report, where time cards for each employee are generated for the week. The time cards can be downloaded by employee or by bulk in the top right corner. Subcontractors will find this report particularly useful as well. So, our main points once again are: 1. Mobiclocks offers 2 different apps to help cover your varied mobile workforce. 2. Our Geo-Fence and GPS tracking ensures accurate punches at the specified locations. 3. We have a robust dashboard hub to help organize and manage all the data collected. 4. We streamline cost coding, significantly reducing the time needed for your payroll process. And 5. Detailed reports from roster lists, roundup minutes, time cards, and many more. Mobiclocks is your all-in-one solution for time and attendance built specifically for the construction industry. If you haven't already, sign up for our 30-day free trial, get complete access to Mobiclocks systems, and see just how much time and money we can save your company. I hope this demonstration is helpful. Once again, I'm Edward, and this has been Mobiclocks.